Hey, how you doing? This is Andrez from Damage, and you are listening to £6 Radio.
We love music. You are locked into Six Towns Radio.
It is Six Towns Radio, and we're going over to the telephone because Damage are back on the road with their first headline tour, the Ghetto Romance Tour, starting in April. It looks like it's going to be a big one, and it's going around all the academies around the country. So on the line, we've got Andre. How you doing, Andre?
I'm all good, Terry. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Excited about this tour?
Yeah, it's going to be... It's 20 years in the making. It's the first time Damage are touring across the UK on their own. We just came off the huge arena tour with the big reunion guys, so we're excited about doing our own tour.
Yeah, the big reunion tour. It was really good to be asked to do it and get yourself back in the limelight.
It has been. It's been amazing for us. A lot of people didn't know what happened to Damage, you know. Damage were there, and then about 2001, 2002, after the success of the Ghetto Romance single and the Since You Been Gone album, we disappeared. So the big reunion has given us a chance to really tell our story and to get all of our fans back together and to get some new fans on board as well. So it's been exciting.
Yeah, it just showed that there is still a fan base out there who wants to see you.
Definitely. I mean, you know, one of the main cities that really supported Damage in the early days was Birmingham. We had London and Birmingham. They were the two key cities that really helped to shift records for us. They attended all of our shows and really put us on the map. So it's great. It's great to get back out there and to kind of give the fans the opportunity to hear the first two albums live.
You were known as a boy band, but you were an R&B act, and what you were doing was totally new in that boy band world, wasn't it?
It was, and it's great. I mean, when we first came out, we were referred to as a boy band by many journalists. And we would often say we're not the same as, you know, the bands of that time, which would take that NSYNC, the Boyzones, and various different artists. We always saw ourselves as an R&B band. And what's great is that our music has stood the test of time, and now people refer to us as an R&B group or R&B band, and that's really great.
Yeah, and you just mentioned Ghetto Romance, what a tune that was. Still hear it in clubs now. And 2001, where have those years gone?
They've just run away, but it's amazing. You can release a record in 2001, and Ghetto Romance, as you just said, it is still played in nightclubs and parties across the world, still current. So, you know, it just shows how ahead of the time the song was and how relevant it is now. So we're over the moon with that.
Yeah, I can just remember all the DJs all over it, and it had such credibility because people like Trevor Nelson were spinning it in the R&B clubs, and Twice as Nice were playing it. There's remixes of it. It was everywhere. And
it still is. Yeah. You know, I'm a DJ myself, and I DJ all over the UK, and I can always play Ghetto Romance or hear it played, and sonically it still sounds just as current as anything out there. Yeah. The lyrics are still so relevant, and it's just a great thing for Damage. So I'm looking forward to performing Ghetto Romance on the tour, especially.
Yeah. You as a kid were hard-working, focused. You knew what you wanted to do. You could sing, you could perform, and you were even in Grange Hill, but you were so focused. Do you think that's important for kids nowadays? I know you've got the Rough Copy guys with you on tour now, but do you think, you know, if you're going to succeed, you've got to put the work in?
100%. I mean, look, Damage had success prior to social media. So when we were putting out our first record with songs like Forever or Love to Love, Wonderful Tonight, we didn't have Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat. We just had good old-fashioned getting in the van and going up and down the motorway or getting on planes and traveling the world. So I think that's what's contributed to our fans still being with us now, because we had to meet them personally. They really had to engage with us on a one-to-one level. I think anybody that's coming into the industry now, you have to put the hard work in. It's changed. You can use social media to your advantage, but don't be mistaken, you still have to put the hard work in.
Yeah, do you think you would find it difficult in today's market, how music's put out, or would you enjoyed it doing it that way?
No, I think we would have enjoyed it because, you know, Damage started Damage themselves. We started the five of us in a living room in one of our houses. So I think we would have loved coming out now with the energy that we had as kids and just kind of, you know, pushing British R&B music across the world. But I'm really happy that we're at this stage now where we're older, we're wiser, we have a solid fan base, and we've got two albums and lots of material and sales behind us.
You've recorded some new tracks. One set to drop in a couple of months, isn't it?
We have. We've recorded a new EP that we put out last year, October, still available on iTunes. That went to number 3 in the iTunes R&B chart independently, which we're really happy about. And we've got some new material dropping this year as well. So on the tour, we're going to be playing one of our brand new songs. So that's another bit of exciting news for people.
I look forward to that. And again, we will be spinning it here on 6 Towns Radio when it drops. I know today as well, I've just seen on social media, it's your anniversary today, and you're doing press for your tour.
It is. I've been married 11 years today, so I'm celebrating my 11th year wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
But yeah, also we're working, so I'm doing this interview, and then later tonight my wife and I are going out to a theatre show and dinner, so it'll be all good.
It will be. Well, thank you very much, Andrez, for coming on the telephone today and talking to us about the tour. We're excited about it. We
kick off on the 23rd of April in Sheffield, but we arrive in Birmingham on the 29th of April at the O2 Academy, so grab your tickets. It promises to be an incredible night. Damage, Rough Copy, some local artists are going to be supporting. It's going to be a great party.
Yeah, you take care, man. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bless you, man. Bye-bye.